Here we go. Got this constant leak in my tire. I just keep going to gas stations and filling up the tire. Although I did take it to the tire shop and then they repaired it for free, but that was a different tire, I think, and I had to do the spare one time. It just makes me think maybe I'm just too, I don't know, I drive too hard, or I'm not driving in a way where it seems like I'm consistently had tires that are going flat over the years. Maybe I'm inflating them too much. Maybe not. And again, it's just some basic knowledge of cars which I don't have, which I'm convinced everybody has. But it just, I have no interest. Not really. Or do I have no interest in it because I don't know anything, and then if I gain some knowledge, would I then have more interest in it? I don't know. It's almost Christmas. Today's the 22nd. And once again, I've put off buying presents for everybody, and I still don't know where I'm gonna get them from or when I'm gonna go today. And honestly, I don't really enjoy the whole presents situation anymore. Now that I selfishly don't have much to tell people I want, and that I'm not a kid anymore where it's easy. You just see a bunch of toys and stuff that you want, and you ask for those, and it's very exciting. And yeah, you'll get some clothes too, but I don't know what to ask for, and then I don't know. It's hard to buy for people, and really, I just don't see the point. I understand it's rooted in all kinds of tradition and religion and whatnot as I drive past two churches. That's all good and fine, but I think just one more situation where there's all this pressure to get someone something where they're going to be like, oh my gosh, yeah, just what I wanted. But I guess the thought that counts is giving them something's better than nothing. But I mean, my wife is constantly buying stuff for people. It's in her world, it's always someone's birthday or anniversary, and that we need to buy some, or a thank you gift or gift card, and it's just so I feel like it never ends. And I feel like parenting is just never ending also. And I'm not saying I don't love my children. I do. I love my 3 girls, are awesome. But I just wasn't understanding how demanding all this was going to be. And then I know that if I had the ability to, what am I trying to say, to like flip the coin and have like no children and be single, I wouldn't like that either. I would be thinking I wish I had kids. So I know I did what I wanted to do, and I always knew I wanted kids, but it's demanding, definitely, and it's sacrificial too. And I don't usually lose my cool that often, but like this morning, I just got frustrated, and I punched my own hand really hard, just in frustration, because it was so fucking early that we were up. And stay so positive in all areas. It's just difficult when you're tired and fatigued. I don't really have a problem being like tired at night, but it's the early mornings. I'm not getting like 8 hours or anything. It's really not that possible with our kids, because the two little ones seem to take turns waking each other up, or just, they're little and they share a room, and I don't know what that's like, because I never shared a room like with two beds. Like, I share a room with my wife, but that's different. But with my brother and I growing up with just two of us, and we had a 3-bedroom situation upstairs. Everybody had their own room, so I don't ever really remember. Well, no, I shared a room in my first 2 years in college, but I don't really remember it being that big of a deal as far as being woken up or whatever. But anyways, yeah, I'm also feeling just the wrath of the everyday grind of the 9 to 5 of the middle class. Just get up and go work, drop the kids off, pick them up, take them somewhere, hopefully on the weekends for sure. Because I've found out that my kids, they just can't stay at home all the time, and my wife likes to be a homebody and stay home all the time, and so do I, because I don't want to interact with people, but I feel guilty when I keep my kids home like that. So I've been making more of an effort to take them out somewhere at least once every weekend, if not once each day or a couple times. But I've been noticing that, I think it was this last weekend, I took my 2 older ones to the beach to go to the little beach park, and then we walked all the way to the end of the pier and back, and then we played again, and then we came home and played outside. No, we went to my folks' house and played there for like 3 hours. And I mean, we're not sprinting around everywhere, but I think I just tuckered out my little 2-year-old, and then she just hasn't been feeling great since then. So I gotta get her like a Camel pack or something, so she can just constantly drink water all the time. And I think that's one thing also is about parenting that's a little bit frustrating, is that it's really a learn as you go situation, and every day is different, and pretty much every situation is different. And I was trying to teach my oldest one how to ride with no training wheels yesterday, and it was difficult, and she gave up pretty quickly, and I let her, but it's my fault for not doing this a lot earlier. I think with my first one, I just felt like I waited too long on everything to start, like potty training and like teaching them stuff to read and write at home. I'm definitely gonna try with my other 2 earlier, and I think I have, and I'm already noticing that my second daughter, she started walking quicker, and it's probably because she had someone to chase around, but she's way different. She's very independent, a little more stubborn. She wants to try and do everything herself. I also think she's quicker to cry and just try and get her own way. They're so different. I think that's kind of fun. I gotta go put some air in my tire, so you're just gonna have some dead time. Maybe you can come this way. There it is. Oh, that neck roll, disgusting. There was a free pump right by my house, and then it broke. This is another free pump. So I haven't made the journey down here in quite some time, but the sensor's still on. And sometimes it'll stay on for a little while and then go off. Oh no, this minivan life, dude. Maybe it's not the same tire every time. I just don't know. That's a pretty frustrating part too of all this. Which tire is it? I'm sure there's a way to find out, some easy way. But I've never been one to like actually try that stuff. I just don't think any of these shops are open yet either. It's too early. Bristol Farms. I just don't know about Christmas anymore. I could do without all these holidays, to be honest. I think because I spend so much time with my family anyways, because I live in the same town as them. I see them all the time. My parents watch my two daughters like 2 times a week, so they have a great relationship, and it's not what it like used to be. I'm gonna drive to work, I guess, and do work. And then once I started going back to the gym, the sensor went off. I guess it must have been the right tire. Hey, I won. Gotta win for the day. I like this. I know no one's really ever watching or gonna watch it. And I did come to the realization it's just gonna be for me down the road. And it's nice that it could be on a platform where it'll pretty much exist forever, as long as you remember the title of it and whatnot. But yeah, I don't know. I think I've just been so busy with my children and my wife and like I'm so busy. There's a million things I just don't ever do, and one thing I'm noticing is I'm not really sacrificing my own downtime at night, which a lot of people would do, for work or I guess shopping for presents and whatnot. But I'm like sacrificing my time during the day. Like once Hollister came, I started giving up an hour or two in the day just so I could go for a run. And it's been a way for me to keep my sanity. Also, I get upset that I'm like using up an hour during the day, but I'm starting to like care a lot less about money, but also I just hear the amount of money that some people have, and I get jealous. But also, how can you be jealous when you don't really work that many hours? I guess maybe that's just a indicator I'm not really working in a field I'm super passionate about or stoked. I think I'm just upset that I let myself kind of fall to this position, but I'm not surprised either. I know myself pretty well, and I think I could have foreseen this situation happening for sure. And I can complain as much as I want till I'm blue in the face, but I don't really end up doing much about it. And I have to remind myself how lucky I am, and how many people would like the opportunity position that I'm in. That doesn't really seem to comfort me that much. Probably just makes me feel worse too, if I'm being completely honest. I've just kind of painted myself into this corner of not wanting to ask for help, but I'm unfulfilled and unsatisfied with what I'm doing. But I can't stop because I need money. to pay for the bills and everything, to keep paying for a house in a city that's expensive to live in. And my wife wants to redo our hardwood floors and redo the bathroom and blow out a wall so the kitchen has a more open floor plan. And all that just sounds... One, I know how much it's going to cost, and it's going to be exactly a lot. There's going to be exactly a lot that we don't have, and I don't want it to start gaining wind in conversation, and then my parents are gonna like offer to like help pay for it or something, and I don't want that. I've just taken so much from them, and I just feel so guilty about all of it all the time. Like, they paid for all my college, and I didn't go into the field. I didn't become successful in the field that I went to college for, which is, I'm starting to realize college isn't the end all be all. I think if you want to go into one of the 12 stereotypical careers, doctor, lawyer, firefighter, not even firefighter, lawyer, teacher, nurse, all that stuff, there is, yes, you need to go to college for that, but if you just find something that you're really into, you can just start working for free or working at the bottom and work your way up in that field. And I really hope my daughters have something that they're into. And if college is needed for that, then so be it. That's great. But if not, if they find some little niche and they know that they like that early on, I'll be stoked. I just don't want them to be like a spinning top, which is what I feel like sometimes. Because I've just had jobs. I've no careers. I have a coaching career, but even that, I feel like I've kind of half-assed some of the time. And I think it's just, I guess, coming to terms with who you are as a person. Sometimes you're not super like proud of it or anything. And I've also painted myself into a pretty small circle where most of my time is spent with myself, really. And then my wife and my kids, and then my family, and my dad, because we work together a lot more, which is cool. So I'm definitely gonna have no regrets that I didn't spend enough time with my parents, because we do so much time that we don't even have really anything to talk about, because we're just like, the day-to-day is, we just know. Yeah. I guess I just wish I knew. I had some freedom. More freedom. Which is only going to happen if I figure it out. And not by playing the lottery or gambling with money. It's not hard for me, and that's the problem. I think it's not hard. It's not hard right now. And I think that's the problem. What's this lady doing? Okay. Am I not on a green? I'm on a green. I'm on a green and an old lady just went across the street. Oh. Peppa Pig. I don't even want to go to work today. I think I tried to stay home with my daughter, who's kind of been sick the last few days, but she was fine this morning. Just fucking got up way too early. Gotta go shopping for some presents. And I don't even know what I'm looking for or where I'm going. I don't know, I got some books and Melissa made her a hat or some socks or something. I just don't even know. Just like never paying attention. Just kind of floating along. And I believe the thing I always wanted to avoid was just existing. And I feel like I'm just existing right now. And I'm not like killing it in any one area, but I'm just getting by. And I know there's millions of people that have it 100 times worse. But that doesn't alleviate the constant just thinking in your own head that's going on all the time. And the volleyball season's coming up. Tryouts are coming up in I think 3 weeks now. And I would say I don't even have a plan, but I do. I'm just gonna wing it. Like I always do. And I think I need to stop worrying about winning and just worry about enjoying the day, enjoying the week, enjoying the match, making sure some kids have fun, and because why am I going to put that type of pressure on myself and the kids when we're just not getting the reps, we're not doing it, you know? I've been super lucky. I've had two seasons where we had plenty of talent and we won, and it was really can't attribute really any of that to me, but it was still fun. I think I am passionate about volleyball. But I'm just not doing it well in my eyes, you know. And I think everyone's their own worst critic or best critic. Yeah, I don't know. I do know. I was woken up too early, and usually, I mean, I'm pretty much up at the same time every day, but usually I get that hour back of sleep after I feed Holster, and we both kind of pass out in the chair again. But I didn't get that this morning, and then I was super annoyed by my second daughter just being loud and the TV being on, and everybody's just on one in my house all day long, it seems like. And I'm just tired, I guess. Anyways, yeah, sometimes your thoughts aren't all gonna be crispy and cream. A lot of times they might be kind of borderline depressing, or just being honest. I'm happy, but I'm But I'm a little bit frustrated and a little bit just tired. I think that happens in life. Anyways, gotta go to work. I'll see everybody later.